Jesus. Cops are out in force today. Yep, sometimes the weekend just really sucks. Oh man, he's searching that car. That's a dumb fucking idea. For my American viewers, and I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm sorry, I don't know your other laws for the other countries, but if you get pulled over, you have certain rights. God, I love these rights. You don't have to let your car get searched if a cop asks you, can I search your vehicle? You could say, no. And he can say all the fuck he wants. He can even, well, I can't say that he can. He's definitely not allowed to. But he'll most likely, or she, they will most likely threaten you to get into your vehicle so they can check your shit. But they are not allowed to go into your vehicle without a warrant. Okay, here's a good topic, since it always seems to be a debate when I talk to somebody. Let's say they get pulled over, and they're with a buddy. I'm using this as an example because I just had this conversation with a subscriber. I'm not saying he's wrong or he's stupid or anything like that. I'm just pointing out what he could have done differently. And I let him know my opinions on that. So he was with a friend, and the cop pulls them both over for speeding, if I'm not mistaken, and gives them both tickets for it. Well, that's an easy one to fight in court because the cop can only pull over one of you that he catches speeding unless he is got like obvious video evidence and he's pacing you, which from this situation, I'm pretty sure he wasn't pacing him. But like, let's say from like a radar gun standpoint, he can only pull one of you over. Or like if he pulls an entire group over. Because unless the radar gun can actually distinguish between two different bikes, I'm pretty sure it can't. I know I have Leos watching my channel. And I'm sorry when I shit talk police. But God, some of your brothers suck. Well, let's say the cops pull you over for, I don't know, a phone call. Somebody called you in and said, hey, we got this guy doing absolutely crazy shit on this street, whatever. And a cop pulls you over and said, yeah, we received all these calls saying that a motorcyclist did this, 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 and this. Now, unless you blatantly fucking tell him, yeah, I did this, 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 but not that, well, you just admitted guilt. Unless he sees you doing it, he can't write you a ticket for it. And if he does, he has to prove to you how he saw you doing it. Another good one is fucking traffic cameras. That's unconstitutional as well. Why? Because you cannot face your accuser. Your accuser's a fucking camera. And how does the camera know that it was you driving the vehicle? It doesn't. Unconstitutional, you could take it to court, you could fight it, and unless you have a fucking stupid law saying that you're not allowed to fight those things, then you got more problems. I don't want to say that there's ways around laws. There aren't ways around laws. There's just flaws in the law system that most of the time it's kind of like a fucking casino where it makes it towards the advantage of paying your ticket. Please don't say anything about, well, I paid this ticket. That was very nice. Don't say that I paid this ticket because of whatever. There's so many options that you have, and it's always better to fight your tickets than to just pay them. Because when you pay them, you give in to the system. The system is flawed and it's shit. And when you pay it, you just keep putting more money into this flawed and shit system. Always fight your tickets. If you have to, hire an attorney. Most of them nowadays, you have fucking attorneys with a flat fee that will fight your case for you and can get it out on fucking, get shit thrown out on stupid details. But it's always worth fighting a ticket. Now, with that said, if you're speeding and just flat out completely disobeying the law like I tend to do sometimes, you might want to pick and choose when and where you do your shit. I've told this to friends of mine. It's like there's always a time and a place for you to do dumb stuff. There's always a time and there's always a place. Might not be all the time, I mean, and it might not be everywhere. But you need to be able to pick and choose your battles very carefully on when you want to scrub the laws.